Hello and welcome to the Blue Wizard Gang. This is our first episode. We're going to be reacting to the movie Wizards. Very apt title for our channel here. I'm joined by my co-host, the illustrious Alon.
Hello, it's me.
Yeah, and we're going to check out this movie here. I've seen this movie already. Alon hasn't seen it yet. This is an older movie from 1977. We'll be kind of focusing on older animated films going forward. This is an interesting movie that sort of has a lot of dichotomies, a lot of black and whites, fantasy and sci-fi, fascism and peace. You'll see.
Natural versus technology.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of black and whites. By the way, I didn't say this before, Alon, but Mark Hamill is actually a voice actor in this movie.
No way.
Yeah, I'm serious.
That makes sense. That makes sense because it's like from the time.
Yeah. Right? I mean, at this time, he would have been hot off the heels of like Star Wars, A New Hope and stuff, but I'm sure he was.
This is after Star Wars?
I mean, I think Star Wars. When was A New Hope filmed? Do you know?
I don't actually remember.
Yeah, like Mark Hamill would have been like right off the heels of A New Hope, like right around this time. And I know Mark Hamill was always wanting to flesh out his voice acting skills. Right? Yeah. And I mean, nowadays we see him as a voice actor, right? But like at this time, voice acting was still kind of a new thing, right? Maybe this was his kind of... Maybe he was like wanting to join this role explicitly kind of like to kind of start that sort of process,
Yeah, well, you know that he became a very beloved voice actor.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously he's been fucking, Joker and other characters throughout times. This predates all of that.
He was the big evil bad from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Of course. Wait, is he really?
You will obey me, or this defiant breath will be your last.
Yeah, he is. He's totally
really.
He has also been the Wolverine.
What? Really?
He has. It's only been like a one time or a few times where he has been Wolverine, but I loved his depiction of Wolverine.
Huh?
You picked a bad day to come sneaking up on me, bub. I'd say you strayed off your home turf a bit.
Oh wow! I did. Well, I mean, I guess I told you a new thing and. You told me a new thing. There you go. All right, let's start the movie.
An illuminating history bearing on the everlasting struggle for world supremacy, fought between the powers of technology and magic.
I swear I've heard this voice actress's voice before, like so many times, but I cannot pinpoint where. It just feels that I've heard that like so many times already.
I'm not sure who she is, but I agree. I think I've heard her before. I still can't do the English subtitles, by the way. We've been trying to record this video for like 20 fucking minutes now, and we still can't fucking get the goddamn captions to show up.
I mean, I can deal with it.
Whatever. Fuck it. We'll do it live! There it is!
The older fairy instantly knew that these were not ordinary twins, but magical wizards. The other
I always thought it was interesting, but weird how they would interchangeably like mention things like, like they're fairies, but it's not like any of the fairies that we're like familiar with, like appearance-wise.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, if I would look at them, I would say like, oh, this guy looks like a hobbit. He looks like a halfling. He looks like a whatever.
Yeah. I mean, again, you got to codify this movie within the time period that it was made, right? This
Yeah,
movie was
yeah.
made in the late '70s, right off the heels of the Tolkien series beginning to be like saga-sized as like this beautiful, amazing series that like everyone should check out. None of the Lord of the Ring movies were even created yet. Fantasy
Oh, well,
has
what about
not
the
even
Ralph
been.
Bakshi one?
The Ralph Bakshi one, I think, came out after this, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
interesting.
So, like, yeah, Lord of the Rings hasn't even been really a thing yet at all.
Okay, cool.
So, like, the idea of like these fantasy races and stuff has only ever been kind of like told in folklore and mysticism and, dare I say, even like Dungeons and Dragons and shit like that. Like, it's very nerdy
Yeah,
stuff.
like this is around the time that it started.
Right.
Dungeons and Dragons.
And this movie
The
was
first
kind
edition.
of this movie was kind of like the trailblazer in a way to kind of like start off a lot of this stuff.
When Black Wolf found that his mother had died, he was excited. For now, he felt he would take over her leadership and rule. They
I do
continued
like how
until
they
had nearly destroyed each.
depict Black Wolf though. Very like look at this image right here. It's
Right.
so
It's very
like a
it's
Lich
very
King or
striking.
something.
Yeah, it literally is like very lich like, right? Like, I mean, later you would see depictions of liches and stuff like Voldemort and Harry Potter and stuff, but like, I mean, like, again, like
Right.
Ralph Bakshi was a very big like trailblazer of his time to kind of like begin to weave a lot of Dungeons and Dragons kind of themes and stuff inside of movies and media and stuff to like a regular audience. Like, this would have been a very trippy ass movie, but I mean, the '60s was a time of great exploration and psychedelia and experimentation, right? And culture. So, I mean, this is kind of like the perfect time for a movie like this to be created.
The day will come,
I don't know if it's
when
to
I
the
will
movie's
return and
credit
make
or
this
not that the
planet where
good guy is named Avatar. Like it's very sort of like on the nose, but like I
Right.
guess maybe like such a name or such a nickname was not that common back then. Maybe.
I mean, I'll tell you this: like, you're gonna see a lot of things going forward. Ralph Bakshi in this movie does not hold back.
Ralph Bakshi always uses a lot of red. I've noticed.
he is called Necron 99. He is one of Black Wolf's assassins.
Again, like, it's so on the
Necron
nose.
99.
Necron 99. Like, it
Death.
sounds so like if you were to call a character that nowadays, you'd be like, oh, that's so like stupid and emo. Like, why would you do that?
Well,
Blah blah
maybe.
blah.
Maybe it's I think it has to do a lot with like the presentation that we're getting right now, because if they
Right.
would have kept it on the down low, as in like, oh, his codename is Necro, and like they don't explain too much about it, like they just show, it's like, I guess it's fine, but
Yeah.
like they make this all sort of like exposition of like, this is what was it? Necron 99?
Necron 99.
Black...
And he's being
Yeah.
led by Black Wolf.
It's just a little bit hard to swallow.
It is, but like the fact that Ralph Bakshi is going balls to the wall with like how
Yeah.
far it is, like you almost like have to respect it, and especially how he's presenting it with such like grace. I mean, look, he's just showing a lot of the scenery,
He is called Necron
and then he
99.
tells about it. He gives the character the level of levity that is required.
Like, I mean, being used to the designs nowadays, like, in 2025, it's not something that can be particularly be taken seriously.
I mean,
Yeah,
look,
it's just
look how striking this guy is. Like, he's just red on black, and that's it. His eyes are yellow. I mean, he looks fucking badass, dude.
you know what? Some shadows on the character would do a lot. I think
Maybe.
that's what it is.
That's fair.
some,
I mean, look at
lighting.
him with the submachine gun. You know, he's fighting fantasy races with a goddamn submachine gun.
Okay, starting off strong.
Again, Ralph Bakshi does not fucking hold back in this movie, dude. He does not hold back at all.
Are these gonna be fairies? Goblins?
I think
Oh.
these guys are elves. I think they're considered
Or
elves. But
Man.
again, like a lot of these races hadn't been like codified yet.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Like even in Tolkien's writings, what determined an elf and what determined a dwarf could be kind of a little bit more
Sometimes, yeah.
squishy, you know? Like, I mean, nowadays we know like an elf is like a tall, slender person with pointy ears, right?
Yeah, it's been popularized.
Right. But the thing is that like if you're a reader of Tolkien's work, a lot of these more nuanced kind of details and like very specific ideas about like the appearance of these races, sometimes it gets lost on you. And when you're kind of like this trailblazer movie maker, you just kind of go with your gut and just kind of like make what you know, so to speak, or make what you think. So again, like you kind of gotta like respect the vision here because the level, like I mean, like you couldn't even research this shit online because the internet hadn't even been invented yet, right? So
yeah,
like
we would literally just take the word for the director for this.
So like the only way Ralph Bakshi could have like looked up any of this shit is if he literally read The Lord of the Rings, like the actual source material, or like whatever else his friends might have been saying. That's it. So the small oh god, I can't say this.
Inaccuracies, yeah.
Yeah, inaccuracies are.
And
It's fair. It's you're willing to like kind of like leave it up a little bit to him making these small mistakes or whatever, because like if you were a person watching this in 1977, like you've never seen an elf in the movies either, so like you don't know what the fucking elf is. Maybe an elf is a shorter person. I don't know.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
He got injured, didn't he?
I mean, his horse sure did.
Well, the horse is dead. Oh boy. Dude, notice the lack of music.
Yeah.
It improves the scene so much. Look at that.
Absolutely. All the rage from the pain he feels from his horse comes out immediately.
Yeah,
in
the
full
struggle
force.
for survival too.
Yeah.
It like all of that being condensed into that scream.
And with
into that struggle.
zero music, And it's communicated so seamlessly.
Yeah. Funny thing is that we don't even know if that was the intention of Ralph Bakshi, but
I mean, yeah,
but it works.
Exactly. Like maybe Ralph Bakshi was just trying to save money in this scene, right, and not have music, but it's,
But it's for its
super
benefit.
effective. Yeah, like regardless.
See, this is the kind of stuff that I wish we would get more. It's like just be quiet and absorb the scene.
I totally agree. I like when old movies just let the movie breathe. You know,
Yes.
you get a moment of rest before the next scene comes on, you know, and you get a moment to kind of absorb like what you just saw and what you just kind of felt in a way, you know.
Yeah, characters just sitting down at the table, just having a drink, literally just breathing, just saying like, what has
Yeah.
been going on?
That was a harrowing adventure we just had, didn't we? Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Avatar.
I like this guy. That's Avatar?
Yeah. Remember, this is
Oh,
like
oh,
3,000 years after the first beginning
This is
scene.
this is the perfect point to pause the movie because okay, I remember I told this before to you and saying that I saw this girl with like you know those clothes with like, the white clothes and it's like
Yeah.
I've seen this girl in other Ralph Bakshi movies and I'm like
yeah.
well, I mean not the same girl but what I'm saying is that
No, I know
it-
what you mean. Yeah.
yeah.
So like again, like this is like the first Ralph Bakshi movie to be used as a template for a lot of other Ralph Bakshi movies. And
This is the template. This is the template.
this is the template, yeah, exactly. And I mean you'll get a taste of Avatar's lady friend here in a second. I just want to pause because like you can literally see the nipples poking out of this girl's like fucking dress.
It's some artistic liberty, you know.
I mean, but like again, like this is another thing you just don't see nowadays. Oh, this is perfect. Like, look at her, look at her. Like he wanted to make a sexy ass bitch, and he got away with it. You don't see this level of gratuitousness anymore, and I'm not saying I want it. Okay, I'm not. Of course, like I want girls to be respected and all that kind of stuff, but like you see this kind of like just unabashed, just like fuck it, let's have a sexy ass character for no goddamn reason. It's like yes,
I mean,
yes.
I mean, I mean, I preferred when like animators, cartoonists, whatever, were more like this, like balls to the walls, and they just show you what they want to show you instead of everything being so secure, so
Right.
safe, so censored, so what's the word? So
So woke.
devoid of everything. No. The woke doesn't fall into the picture. It's so devoid of everything. Like no soul, no nothing. Just show what is safe. Just show the
Right.
pretty colors.
Right,
Just show like,
Tailor
Yeah.
yourself, censor yourself, right?
yeah.
Have
Even if it's
tact.
even if it's this sort of like you know like dirty like whatever sort of like cartoons animations or whatever it's like
Yeah.
it's fine because it's natural it feels natural like what the people are trying to communicate with you like
Yeah.
it feels that it's like more from the heart or something
Right.
else.
But I mean like okay, like look, like
It's true.
we all know
It
that
feels
Ralph
it's
Bakshi was a
true.
horn dog, okay? Like
Yeah.
of course he was a horn dog. But like one of the things that makes this character reinforce other characters is that you immediately know that Avatar, the wizard guy, is like a chill ass dude because this is girlfriend, his lady friend, or whatever you want to call her, right?
Mhm.
Because you're like, oh, so he's like totally cool with just her titties just out. You know what I mean? Like it's like an unspoken kind of thing, right? That he's just kind of chill with this. Like he doesn't care about like censorship in a way, right? That he's more raw in a way, right?
No, yeah, I totally get you, and I wish that we had like more of that. Of again, just being true to what the animators, cartoonists, directors want to like
Yeah.
show you. It's like the art or the tastes or whatever it is that you want to call it, like what it is that they want to show you instead of like
Yeah.
some safe product.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
And I mean, like, of course, it's still a product of its time. You know, porn wasn't as big as it is now or as easily accessible. So, gratuitous scenes like this.
That is also
yeah.
true. That is also true. So it's
yeah.
also like, it's also, I guess it's also a reason as to why they allowed it more back then. Is because like, well, we can't. There's kind of like not a lot like going like not a lot of
Right.
accessibility to these
Yeah,
kinds
so
of
like,
things.
you know, Ralph Bakshi was probably like, "Oh, let's throw some tits in there, and well, it'll bring the young boys to see our movie. They'll like it." You know, it's like,
Dude,
I mean,
I love I love the fact that we've just been talking about like 10 minutes of just like this big-breasted cartoon lady here on the screen. It's just
like we don't even know her name
It's
yet. Like, okay, like I don't mean to pause again, but like he's literally smoking a cigar, and in the very scene before, you see him like drink. He has a bottle of like wine or rum or some kind of alcohol.
yeah.
So like you immediately know that this guy is fucking cool, right?
Oh my god. The way you say that is so freaking funny. Dude, it's you already know that this guy is cool because he drinks alcohol and he smokes cigars.
He's holding the cigar in his toes. How cool is that?
Well, he's a hobbit. They have big feet. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know he's not a hobbit.
I mean, he's kind of is. I don't know.
If they don't
Science and technology were outlawed millions of years ago.
Science and technology was outlawed millions of years ago. Think about that.
But okay, no, hang on a second. Like it's been outlawed where they live because I see like the Necron was wielding a rifle.
Well, again,
So like, what do they mean?
no, but again, that was in Black Wolf's territory, right?
Right. So like only in this territory is where it's outlawed. So okay, so this territory is all about nature then.
Right.
Like, this is what we're
Again,
getting?
this is what I'm talking about. That dichotomy between fantasy and sci-fi.
Here comes the boy. There he is.
So, like, again, like, I know in the beginning I talked about the atomic bomb, like messing up the humans and changing them into like these fantasy kind of races and stuff, right? So, the first atomic bomb, or like, well, the major atomic bomb that dropped in Japan to end World War II was dropped in 1945. So that would have only been 30 years ago from this film, like roughly.
Oh, damn!
Well, okay then.
Fritz, get up for God's sake, get up! They've killed Fritz! They've killed Fritz!
Yeah, they did it.
Those lousy, stinking yellow fairies! Those horrible atrocity films!
Again, this is coming from someone who's been indoctrinated through fascism.
Yeah.
It's obviously meant to be like a comedic thing, but like, you know,
You
remember
cannot help but draw parallels to the real life.
exactly how things are nowadays. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They killed Fritz!
That big bits and pieces of pre-Holocaust technology were being dug up and marched back to Scorch 1.
They literally mentioned the
Yeah,
Holocaust.
yeah. Before the Holocaust, yeah.
Yeah.
You mean you sent out that elf envoy to investigate based on a vague feeling of yours?
He is here.
Oh, thank God. I mean, oh no. Wait. Yeah, we were focusing on Necron for so much, and it's like gone.
Look at that.
Okay.
Did you see that shit?
It's so it's so up the nose.
Yeah.
The symbolism.
Again, you have to respect it. You have to respect it. Like how on the nose it is. Like he's literally Hitler.
Yeah, I mean, at least I will say that it's like Ralph Bakshi had some balls.
He had some major cojones.
Cojones. Just playing with skulls, just building some tanks,
Strike!
Mm-hmm.
some jets. Oh wow! Yeah, literally just.
literally Zeke Hiles, dude.
So they're German then? Like, is that what we're getting?
I mean, he wants to paint him as a literal like Hitler Nazi kind of figure, and I mean he's doing it in the most direct way possible.
Yeah, very direct.
Attention! Leaders of tomorrow's master race!
Yeah, get ready for the
The key to creating hysteria.
here we go. Remember how I was telling you this movie's
The
about
key
propaganda?
to creating hysteria.
Yes.
Fear.
This is when the movie really brings it on home when it comes to like how we interpret propaganda.
Fear. God. Behold!
Okay. Yeah, no, just very, very direct.
Literally showing Nazi propaganda.
Wow. Yes, just literally
Because look,
show Hitler. Just show Hitler.
yeah, because
Wow.
look, like you don't have to reinvent the wheel when it comes to fascism or becoming a leader that can rule over hundreds of thousands of people. All you need to do is figure out what works. And if you can reiterate on that or continue that legacy, you're going to rule everyone just the same as Hitler did. You don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, you just gotta, make the people believe that you can make their country great again. You can cut out. You can cut that out if you want. I'll leave it up.
I'm leaving that shit in. I am absolutely leaving that in. Holy shit, dude! Wow.
Let your people believe that they're the greatest in the world and that they deserve to be at the top. At the top of everyone else.
And that they're meant to rule over everyone else. That they're somehow superior. That they're meant to be the perfect, exact race that's meant to like rule over everything else.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Emphasis on race. Yes.
Yeah.
For elfin and fairy land united we fly.
Away we go. So there's many different kinds of fairies then.
Yeah, the weird thing is that like he's not really consistent on like what size the fairies are. Like the queen fairies, like normal size, and like these fairies are like actual like tiny, like
I guess there's
several
many different
inches
kinds
size.
of fairies.
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Alfie, do you hear those drums?
Elfie. Okay,
That guy on the right is apparently an elf, even though he looks like a fucking dwarf.
yeah, well, yeah, we've said it before.
I mean, again,
yeah.
like a lot of these races haven't been codified yet, so
Yeah.
you got to give a
there we
little bit
go.
of leeway. You got to give a little leeway
Would
in
you,
that.
P-Whittle?
I'm scared.
Well, don't be, Governor. You're too young to remember. But Black Wolf must have lost 1 million men here last time he tried to invade.
Okay. Look at the. Did you see the pipe?
Oh my
Look at
god! I didn't even notice that at first. Holy shit! Wow. He's
Those are legs. He's smoking the legs.
yeah. He's got a big titty
Wow.
fucking pipe.
Tried to invade.
Yeah, just cuss. Just cuss.
Just cause.
To try it again, he lose twice more. They got no cause to fight. They always give up.
No
and run
shame.
with arrows
Just-
chasing them all
just
the way.
fuck it.
Just throw what.
Why not?
Just throw whatever you want to throw.
Exactly.
There it is.
And we'll always be the same. Ain't that the truth, boys?
And I love how it's like, all right, we're about to get into war. We're about to get into war, and it's like, all right, what kind of music are we gonna hype up the war? Let's play some funky ass tunes.
Yeah, let's put a shield that looks like a disco ball. Why not?
Yeah.
Brutal.
See, there is a level of like power in fascism, right? In how it can fuck
You
up
don't
people.
say.
In how it can fuck up people.
Okay, well, I do have to say though, it's a little bit ridiculous that, the fairies or elves or whatever, like, they were ready to like throw out, they had their weapons,
Mhm.
ready to commit like all this level of violence. It's like, no,
Yeah.
let's show like footage of the same stuff that they're about to do
Right.
and freak them out like by the same stuff that they're doing. What do you mean?
I mean, yes, but it's symbolic. It's symbolic.
I think the sin would have been like much more powerful, like the propaganda that they were showing if they showed it to like citizens, villagers, citizens,
Right.
etc., instead of the actual soldiers that are doing
Right.
these things.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's probably true. They weren't ready for that kind of war.
Yeah,
that kind
they
of
were still-
propaganda.
They were still green, so yeah, I guess that sort of checks out. Yeah, just copious amounts of
Booty.
tetais.
Oh, why don't you sit there for a couple hours while I figure it out?
Okay.
Oh my!
Mm,
Yeah, just lay on that shot.
yeah.
Well, this creature, I shall call him Peace.
Peace.
In the hopes that he will bring it. But if you let me down, or you hurt my friends, especially the broad, I got stuff planned for you.
Especially the broad.
Especially that
you,
pig.
you can't fucking say that shit anymore.
Especially that wench.
I wonder if I pack my scotch.
I wonder if I'd pack my scotch. Man, if I was a wizard, I'd be this dude. I'd be Avatar.
Yeah. Yes, for you guys
Sing us a song,
watching this,
Eleanor.
hearing this, we play
I
D&D.
don't want.
That's what we mean.
But that's why we...
And I like to drink.
Why can't we fight and win, Mommy?
Because they have weapons and technology. We just have love.
We just have love.
Yeah, I guess they weren't really ready to fight, so when they showed the propaganda, like, everything did fall apart because of that.
Yeah. The side that is good, the side that is peaceful, is mostly defenseless in a way because a world where everyone can be equal is a world where you don't need defenses, you don't need weapons, right? You don't need to like fight that kind of like force against that kind of worldview because like it's already there. You have everything you need. So why even think about violence and stuff, right?
Hey, Orc, what is this place?
Yeah, some of the voice acting is fucking stupid in this movie.
What is all this?
Bits and pieces of religion, man. What's the matter with you? Holy objects.
What's the matter with you?
For millions of years, man.
Coke. Did you see the big Coke sign?
Oh, you're right.
I don't even think that they were doing like what's it called? Announcing the product. I think they were literally just like, yeah, it's part of the old world.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think that's why they kind of like obscured the logo a little bit. Because I doubt Coke actually.
Because if it was,
because if Coke actually endorsed it, they would have just like completely showed the logo, right? But
exactly, yes.
They're kind of hiding it a little bit.
Look at that.
They're just fucking around. Oh my god! Holy shit, dude!
Keep it going.
Look at that shit! What the fuck?
Okay, babe. They ain't gonna talk. Give me plan B.
Hey, Orc, what's plan B?
Hey, watch.
Explode the... Yeah.
Okay.
They were still inside, though.
Gee, they're adorable.
Oh, hey.
Assassin! Technology!
The tone just kind of like whiplashes you.
Yeah, like this tone was just like I was just thinking of like Black Cauldron.
Yeah.
Like with the tone that we were getting, and then suddenly like someone just gets shot in the chest. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's metal, right? Again, like Ralph Bakshi doesn't fucking hold back. Like by hell or high water, he is gonna tell this movie how he wants.
Okay. Oh. I thought this guy was gonna die right here and like right now for sure.
Very
He would have.
Not good. Not good.
Oh Jesus. All right.
I like that scene because it establishes that Peace is he's fully on their side now, right? Like he's been like pulled to the right side. He's been undoctrinated, if you will. You know?
Or if you want to look at it a different way, he's been indoctrinated to the other side.
So now we have our Messiah back again. He's going to destroy his brother for us. With what? A woman, child, one elf, and a moron robot.
I love this scene because it's such an interesting contrast. He says how he thinks that Avatar is this Messiah, that he's almost Christ-like, right? That he's like this savior, that he's gonna bring salvation to everyone, right? And yet he
He
says how
came
like
along with the New World. Yeah.
right, and yet here he is now. He's old, he's disheveled, and the friends that he's brought along are nothing but dregs brought upon with the sand.
Yeah, not very well armed people that, literally these other, I don't know what to call it, like these guerrilla group, these bandits or whatever, resistance.
I mean,
Like they
they're
just took care
better
of them
armed.
very quickly.
Yeah, they're better armed and they're more equipped than even he is, right? So like,
Yeah.
what does he have? How would he be equipped? Like, what does he have to even begin to try and stop Black Wolf, right?
What is it?
It's Black Wolf. He's trying to gain control. Back! Back! Back to hell! You can't have him!
What?
You did it. You beat the demon.
Demon.
Well, I suddenly felt very sorry for Peace, so I went over to him and I took his hand and I tried to comfort him.
Peace is in constant mental battle with Black Wolf. Your kind words took his mind off the battle. It allowed Black Wolf his chance.
Avatar! What's that?
Trapped. Jump, Peace! Jump, Peace!
What? What? Hang on, I'm very confused. What's going on?
This movie has so many fucking like just like 180s like out of nowhere like so many times, dude. It's nuts.
So okay, so let's analyze like some of the scenes that we just saw like very recently. So a demon was about to take peace because he was not long for this world, right?
Well, no, it's more like an aspect of Black Wolf was tempting Peace to go back to his side. But Eleanor was like talking to him
Yeah.
and like
Okay, yeah.
pulling
that-
him
that
back
makes
to
the
the
dialogue-
to the
okay.
right side. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes the dialogue like make more
You
sense.
did it. You beat the demon.
Peace is in constant mental battle with Black.
Okay, yeah, that makes the dialogue.
Because
have
remember, he's
way
a
more
soldier.
sense.
He's basically an aspect of Black Wolf himself.
Yeah,
He's a
I just-
robot.
But it just, I don't know, I just find it so weird that a demon is what it's kind of like
Yeah.
trying to bridge him back to Black Wolf.
I mean, again, they're not subtle about what they're doing to make the bad guys seem like the bad guys, right?
Yeah, I just thought that it was gonna be more like a force of nature, just playing another role. The demon, I mean.
I think it's
yeah.
better to think of it like it's a magical like Geist almost. That Black
Yeah.
Wolf is like Cindy.
Yeah, yeah.
Black Wolf his chance.
So it's like she is seemingly switching sides, seemingly,
Yeah.
unless she's gonna pull a 180 later or something. But like it's so like Eleanor must have like gotten in contact with the Black Wolf's army and be like, hey, I'm gonna join you guys, so that's how she got access to the tank or something.
Mm-hmm. You would think, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is horrible.
Okay, I know I've been hyping up like this big war in our current D&D campaign. Next time I actually start the big war, when you guys start fighting like the two sides, I'm just gonna play funky music the whole time.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
It'll be so perfect.
Okay, maybe.
I mean, it worked for this movie.
Well, it was sort of like appropriate
I know,
for the times.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah.
I mean, I would laugh if you do it.
I'll do the first song as like a weird funky
Wow,
like.
wow, 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 wow.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
This is it.
God, Avatar, get down. I've seen him. You can't beat him. He's too strong. Avatar, don't do it.
Yeah, you may be right.
Let's give up.
You find an entrance into the castle. Smash the projector. And tell Eleanor that Avatar will die with her tonight. Even if we win.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
You have aged.
Just the hello.
The world is mine.
I ain't practiced much magic for a long time. I want to show you a trick Mother showed me when you weren't around. He was on special occasions like this. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm glad you changed your last name, you son of a bitch.
Oh man.
This is what I was talking about.
Oh man.
He shoots him twice.
It's
And think about that. Think about that. Like, he stands for all that is like fantasy and like good in the world, right? What does he do to kill his brother, which is everything that is against him? A fucking gun.
one last trick up my sleeve.
And he pulls out a gun and shoots him. I dare say it's poetic.
It almost feels counter poetic, but in that way it's still poetic. It's difficult to describe. Okay, let's keep going for now. Let's keep going for now, and we.
Hitler was dead again, and that they could live once more in peace in a land they loved so much.
Hitler is dead again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again, like, he does not hold back at all, man. Ralph Bakshi did not pull a single goddamn punch with this entire fucking movie, dude. And that's what's so beautiful about it, in a way. How unabashed it is. How just, like, he wanted to tell how fascism can rise at any point in time. It doesn't matter when the fuck it is.
Because Hitler is dead again implies that, and he will die again. And again.
Yes.
And again.
Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly. There will be another Hitler 1,000,000 times over.
There will always be a gun to kill him with.
But exactly, exactly.
The same tool. Same tool.
There always has to be somebody to be that gun. Whether it's the gun in Hitler's arms or a gun in your hand, somebody has to pull the goddamn trigger and end that shit.
Weehawk, you ride back to Montagar alone. Avatar and I will start a new kingdom somewhere.
Well, come on, let's make it.
For Montagar.
You're getting older and much bolder.
Come on. I meant let's make it out of here.
Sure you did.
Like, she's saying how like let's make a kingdom, like as in like let's
Yeah,
fuck
of
so
course.
much, let's have a ton of kids.
Hey, you know, I'm the sex-driven character in the show. Did you know that?
And much.
Okay, all right,
And that's it.
all right.
All right.
Okay, so I gotta say it's kind of smart of Ralph Bakshi to like towards the end of the movie to actually make a parallel between like you know, Eleanor being like persuaded to join the bad guys, right? Like to be part of like the fascists.
Right.
Right? Or, well, maybe persuaded isn't the right word, more like brainwashed, I guess.
Yeah, coerced.
But, like, within that same vein, the Avatar also took some of that to end it.
Right.
It's, I mean, yeah, to kind of like, yeah.
He had to kind of like lean into what the fascist brings in order to end it, because like
ultimately you have to get your hands dirty.
Exactly. Like the problem, like what Ralph Bakshi says, and I'm not saying this is necessarily right or wrong, but what Ralph Bakshi is saying in this movie is that in order to kill a fascist, right, in order to right a wrong, you also have to get a little bit you gotta kind of co-op their kind of play a little bit, and you also gotta get a little violent, you know? Like,
right, you cannot live on an island.
Yeah.
You live within
where-
the environment, within the setting. So
Where-
you gotta, yeah.
Where
You
MLK
gotta live
was
alongside it.
where MLK was wrong, Malcolm X is right. You know, you can't have peace without violence, and you can't have violence without peace. So, what are you
That
gonna
being
do?
said, it's not about succumbing to it. I mean,
Right.
this is the messages that Ralph Bakshi is saying, of course. But there is at least a little bit of truth in that. That is that. I mean, what I mostly take away from it, of it being truth, is that you cannot live yourself like as an island. You live with people. You live with the rest of the environment, and so
Yeah.
you cannot be pure,
Yeah.
so to speak. Like, you cannot be your own man. You are a man within the society.
Yeah. You can't make a perfect society, because a perfect society is a society that's like, quote unquote, like everyone's like the same color, they have the same ideas, they have the same feelings, they have the same everything. But no one is ever the same ever. Everyone will always forever be different. And to live in a world that is peaceful and loving and holistic and has a sense of community is a world where you accept the fact that people are different from you, and that community means understanding how people are different from you, and how you can like become a better person by understanding those differences, you know, and kind of like accepting that, you know, we can live together. We don't have to live opposed to each other.
Yeah. Yeah, eventually all these, you know, ideas that that live within like these societies that we live in, like these ideas touch you one way or another. Even if you disagree with them, you know, the finality of it is that you would either disagree with them or agree with them or think about them, like they will affect you some way.
Yeah. Whether they will destroy you like Black Wolf, or you will be empowered by them like Avatar, is a matter of your perspective and how you hold on to these ideas.
They are very real things in the sense that they are enforced. These ideas are enforced and passed upon other people, reproduced.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
as blatant as it and as like in your face as the movie is with its kind of subject material, I also believe that its lessons and its nuance is also in a level like
There are still nuances, yeah.
yeah, there's
Like
a level
present day.
there's a level of like poeticism and symbolism that you can still gather from the film, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like I love the idea of Necron 99 or Peace being this vessel in a way. This kind of like you can almost think of him as like an everyman where he represents this idea of like, okay, there's this person that's brainwashed, right? That is like gathered to the wrong side, but all it takes is for them to see the light, so to speak, and kind of like drink from the cup of what, you know, is right or whatever, and like they begin to kind of like become empowered, and they end up becoming a more powerful character than even Eleanor, right? Like she even says, like Eleanor is like, I'm not as powerful as Peace was, right?
And you know something interesting about this might just be ideas that I'm getting because of like, you know, like my own mentality or whatever, but it's like I think there's something to say about Necron being on one side of the fence and then being able to see the other side of the fence completely and becoming Peace. Like there's something to say about having seen both sides and experiencing both sides. It's like it makes you stronger.
Yeah, exactly. You lived through the darkness and you came out through the light, so to speak, you know, in like a weird poetic kind of way. And yeah, that makes you stronger, you know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would say like, you know, where you started doesn't necessarily mean where you're gonna end up, but I think in a lot of times, where you begin determines how you think of the world.
Yes.
But what you do with your life determines like how you are gonna fight or how you're gonna like really determine who you are as opposed to your upbringing or your past. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
You can still have a choice in your life. You don't have to be this slave or this like puppet, so to speak, of like your upbringing or who, you know, your parents or whoever else is like telling you who you need to be. You know, you can be yourself. Like you can say fuck it to all that and determine for yourself who you want to be.
Yeah. There's definitely a choice, but that choice, it's a lot of the characters in this movie, or a lot of the, I guess you could call it like background characters, even like just like the characters that are, you know, like citizens or whatever that are not
Soldiers,
really named,
yeah,
or soldiers even. It's like they're so set in their own ways that they don't even consider like the possibility of thinking the like another way.
Right. And that's the thing, right? Is that there's the left and there's the right. As in the sense of like there's one way and there's another way. Right.
Right. Left.
And you know, yeah, like black and white, you know.
Yeah, black and white,
up and down, left and right, backwards, forwards. You know, dichotomies. Yeah, and it's hard to break people out of that. But there will always be that like few amount of people that do come to one side or the other because of this, that, or the other, you know? And whether or not they come over for good intentions or not defines who they are and how they want to live their lives. Because if you can make a choice to define yourself in that sort of sense, to like define yourself beyond who you were before, like really determines, I think, who you want to become later on in life, you know?
Yeah, like we've seen with Peace, Eleanor, maybe even Avatar.
Yeah. I see Avatar as like, he's kind of like the ultimate good. And the problem with like good a lot of times is that it's a lot like how he is portrayed, right? Because like good doesn't necessarily like try and like advertise itself. You know what I mean? Like good is just like, hey, be good. I'm, you know, like it's obvious to be good. Like don't kill people.
A lot of the times good is not doing much, but at the same time you also gotta consider
letting things be the way they are. Like let peace be peace, you know.
But at the same time you also gotta consider that there are characters like I'm forgetting his name, Weehawk. Weehawk, that they actively try to do good, but you know, Avatar was tired. He wanted like everything to end already. Right. He wanted nothing to do with the troubles of the world.
I think maybe Ralph Bakshi was kind of like talking about like young versus old in that sort of situation. Like Weehawk is obviously like an idea of like good, but like a younger good, like an idea of like we need to keep pushing. We need to like continue to like fight this fight. Whereas like Avatar is like this older good where he's like
he has
like
done
I know
all
it's
of
good.
This before.
I know I've seen this already. Like maybe if we just let things be the way they are, things will boil over and good will come again. And maybe that's true, but like Weehawk is like arguing that like no, we need to fight now. We need to like determine like where things are going to go now and be decisive, and like say that like we need to fight for the good and the peace of what we can strive for now. We can't just like let everything boil over, because if we let that happen, we've succumbed ourselves to evil. We've succumbed ourselves to fascism and all this horrible, awful shit. And maybe that stuff will subside, but wouldn't it be better if we actually fought for good and like fought back and killed fascism and stopped it from happening?
But there will always be fascism.
Just like there will always be a new Hitler. Just like how propaganda will always crop up again.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm not. It's a troublesome dilemma, I think, because it's like how do you deal with fascism? Like at the start of the movie, we see that Avatar, like he defeated his brother before. And so came a time of peace, but also a resurgence of fascism.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the movie, we see Avatar again, and he kills his brother and ends fascism again. Right? So who's to say that we get another era of peace again, but who's to say that we're not gonna get like another era of fascism again?
Right. No, I mean, like, that's the constant struggle of just society in a way, I guess, right? I mean, like, that's a really pretentious way of saying it, I guess, but, like, I honestly
But
do
it's real.
believe
It's
that in a
real.
way. Yeah, no, it absolutely is real. Like, there will always be bad actors that try to game the system to try and gather power and to push a narrative, you know. But there will always also be a force that says that's fucking bullshit. Like, that's not right, you know. And that's that side that pushes back has to be the one to pull that trigger and say, no, fuck this. We cannot let this continue.
Yeah, gotta keep fighting. Gotta be decisive. Like, even when you feel that you're not strong enough, like towards the end of the movie, you gotta fight one way or another.
Right.
Like
And
how
and
Avatar
even
did.
if that means that you have to co-opt the other side's tactics, you know, that you have to maybe get your hands dirty, like you said, then so be it. If it means that you're stopping evil, then that's what you have to do, man. That's what you have to do. And
Yeah. I'm not like wholeheartedly like accepting the message, but I think I understand the message.
Yeah.
That like that is what that is.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
it's certainly a point of view to make. You know, it's like I said. It's like, do you think peace will be achieved via like Malcolm X, or are you more of an MLK kind of guy, right? Like, do you think that a peaceful resolution can always be achieved through peaceful means, or do you think that peace should be achieved by all else, even if it means violence? I guess just changing the subject real quick from the message, but as someone who has never seen this movie before, I guess just overall, like, Alon, like, what did you think of this movie?
I think it's a great movie. It's rough around the edges. You like, you know, you can notice like some
Right.
like some low budgets here and there, and like some animation, some other animation. It's pretty good. But
the movie,
yeah,
by
no,
the way, the movie actually had a $2 million budget.
$2
And,
million?
$2 million, yeah, and that's,
Like,
that's
but
1970s
by the time
money.
by the time that's a lot, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's
$2 million.
That's a lot of money. Now they actually made $9 million in the box office, so they made a profit. So it was worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the time, that was a lot of money, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, no, I loved a lot of like, you know, the backgrounds, like the messages, the nuances. I think they're very interesting things to consider, the messages. But yeah, of course this is a movie, this is entertainment, nothing is to be taken to heart, but to heart. I'm saying. But it's I think that it's the beauty about these kinds of movies, that you can see what the other person is actually trying to communicate. Like, they are raw with it, as you say.
Yeah.
I think it's the beauty of it.
I absolutely agree. Like, you just don't see this kind of storytelling anymore in films, and you know, the part of the reason why me and Alon even wanted to start this whole YouTube channel in general was because both me and Alon share this love of old movies and animations, because
we also love overanalyzing things.
I mean, yes, but that's true. But what I'm getting at is that, like, there is a level of just unabashed, just creativity and just genuine, like, fervor and like the art and the expression of your ideas in this time in the 60s and 70s and even the 80s and sometimes the 90s, and that you just don't see nowadays. You just don't see it. Like nowadays everything is analyzed with such a fine-tooth comb by marketing teams and analysts and all this shit, and you get these polished, overly censored kind of experiences.
Movies with no soul.
Yeah, where just
no heart.
The essence of the movie itself, the actual heart of the movie, is just sucked out.
Yeah.
And you just don't see movies like this nowadays. I mean, like Ralph Bakshi probably had next to 110% creative control over this entire movie. He had no overhead. There was no marketing team behind him telling him what to do or whatever. He literally was like, look, this is what I want to do. You animator guys are going to be following what I need to tell you. These are the characters. This is what I want them to say. Mark Hamill and other voice actors, this is what I want you to say. Here's the script. Yada, yada, yada. He probably had tons and tons of control. That level of control is absolutely unheard of nowadays. The amount of overhead producers and the actual money behind movies nowadays, you just do not see that kind of thing anymore. You don't see people taking that kind of risk. There's a level of risk that was taken with these kind of movies and ventures back in the day. But movies nowadays, they don't want to take that same kind of risk anymore. I mean, can you imagine nowadays if no one had any idea about Lord of the Rings or elves or gnomes or fairies or like no one has seen any of these kind of races anywhere in any kind of movie capacity, right?
Well, hey then, I'm very glad that you mentioned that, because now with Amazon you can watch The Rings of Power, which which is a total shit show. Don't do that.
I mean,
that's what I mean. Well, like, I know that we both love analyzing things, and like these kinds of movies are exactly what makes it worth analyzing them, because they actually have like a message to tell instead of like some bullshit message or propaganda or whatever you want to say that it is nowadays.
No, I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with a movie just being a, what I would call like a popcorn movie, right? You just go to the movie, you get your popcorn, your candy,
I enjoy
you sit there, and you have your popcorn and your candy, and you come out of the theater and you're like, oh, that was an all right movie, and then you forget about it in a week. There's nothing wrong with a movie like that. There's nothing wrong with it. But the problem with movies is that every fucking movie nowadays is a popcorn movie. Every fucking movie is like that. There's no soul. There's no actual heart in movies anymore. That no movie is actually trying to communicate anything to you anymore. You just don't see that anymore.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we ended up on a high note. But this is one of the reasons why we're doing it.
Yeah.
For sure. So that we can actually appreciate some good movies.
Yeah, and with subsequent episodes, I hope we can shed light on some more maybe some forgotten and diamonds in the rough kind of movies as we kind of go through just kind of our little catalog of movies we've accrued. I don't know what we're gonna review next or talk about next, but I'm sure we'll pick out something neat, something old, something that has, again, some heart and soul to it. And you know, we hope that you, whoever you are out there in the cyberspace, that you tune in next time. So thank you so much for watching our video, and like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. What an ending.
Yeah, let's go. All right. That's a closer. Let's go. All right.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
All right. That's a wrap.
Do it again.
Again. Again. Again. Again. Again. Again. Again. Again. Again.
Again.
Again. Again. Again. Again. Again. Again. Again. Again. Again. Again.
Wow.
Again.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!